What's up guys, this is FJ, and this video is to review WeLoveStreet. They're a street urban wear fashion Instagram account. I came across them first on Instagram, and their handle is at WeLoveStreet_, and you can check out their website at WeLoveStreet.com. I decided to reach out to them to see if they would send me some pieces to review. I'm a really big fan of the style that they had on their website, even the way their photos looked. It had this really strong Naruto, ninja, kinja vibe. Naturally, as a hip-hop fan and an anime fan, it was just something I gravitated to. And they were kind enough to actually send me 5 pieces to review. I had a photo shoot with each of these pieces as well. I'm 5'7", 145 pounds, fit athletic build, so you can see how that fits on me. Hopefully that'll help you guys choose the sizing for you guys. So I'm gonna start with the pieces they sent me, and then we'll go on from there. So the first piece that I really liked when I saw it on their website was this hoodie. I guess it's like a fish hood. As you can see from the photos, the hood's got this styling, kind of like these hooks, Velcro straps to keep the neck up. I just really loved the way that sat on your neck and around your neck, on your shoulders. It had this really strong Shino from Naruto vibe. You'll see from their website that they'll often feature the hood fully on or half on, but I personally prefer having the hood completely off, sitting on your shoulders and just more of like a collar, like a really big collar. That's my preference. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see more of how that sits on my body in the photos. And then I matched it with my also favorite piece. I don't even know if I would say it's my first favorite, my second favorite, but the pants. These pants are sick. So they actually serve also as shorts. If you unzip around the bottom of the short length, these become shorts. And you know, they've got nice big accent pockets, zippers, and cargo pockets in the front. But the coolest part, I think, of this piece is this really long cuff at the bottom for your ankle. You get the comfort, relaxed fit of a jogger, but you still get the styling of the tapered, skinny jogger jean look that's really in right now. You can see how that pairs with the green hoodie that I showed you first. Along with that, they also sent me this really long hoodie, almost like a cape. And you'll see that in the photos, guys. It's super long. The way this sits, probably gonna look better if I were taller, but that's a really comfortable hoodie. You'll see all the accents from the photos there. And I paired that with the fourth piece that they sent me, which was these really baggy joggers, the cuffs at the bottom, and large, you know, utility pockets there as well. I paired that with the super long hoodie, as you can see from the photos. That was a look that I probably wouldn't have chosen for myself, but it is a really statement piece. And that's what I really like about these guys. They come out with this hip-hop, urban, street type of feel, but it's, I think, heavily influenced more of like that Asian anime culture. The fifth piece they sent me was this utility chest pack. Sits over your shoulder. It's got like this giant pocket in the front, and then maybe some accessory pockets, maybe for your smartphone or a pocket knife. It's even got a zipper on the inside there. I guess if you go traveling and you want to put your passport or money in there or something like that. It's definitely a piece that I wouldn't wear on a regular basis. I think it's more of an accent piece on like a costume, or if I was performing on stage, like a hip-hop event or anything that just required a bit more of an edge. This is definitely a cool piece for that. I guess if you go hiking and you just wanted a lot of accessories on you, that could be pretty useful as well. But yeah, so that's the fifth piece that they sent me, guys. And I was a big fan of WeLoveStreet when I first came across them. They had some really cool edgy posts on Instagram, and then when I came to see their website and everything was kind of in one place, really easily accessible, one-stop shop for all these really cool looking pieces. I think that serves as a really cool convenience and space for people to look for fashion like that. However, when I started looking at the price points, I was just wondering how they come about that price point, given now that these pieces that have arrived, I've started to see more of the quality. So I started doing a little bit more research. I started to see that there are other Instagram accounts and even websites from Asia that sell very similar pieces, if not the same pieces, because I would even see the same product photos be used for their pieces that's on the WeLoveStreet website with the other websites that I came across. So I started looking for these pieces on AliExpress. I didn't know really what to call it, so it was just urban hoodie or street hoodie, and that's when I came across this hoodie, this fishneck hoodie. You can see that there. And this same hoodie is also featured on WeLoveStreet, and I got this from AliExpress. You can see this the same kind of hook accessory on the side with these long straps to vary the length for the neck piece. I ordered this on AliExpress at a fraction of the cost that WeLoveStreet had on their website, and then I decided to make a direct comparison with the same hoodie that WeLoveStreet sent me, and I ordered this gray one also from AliExpress. Fabric-wise, guys, there's definitely a difference between these two. They told me that they were trying out this new warmer option for this hoodie. It kind of feels more of like a polyester blanket sheet that you would put under your comforter in the winter for extra warmth. That's what it reminds me. Foamy, thick feel to it. And it's really warm, and it's probably, you know, serves really well in the winter, but my preference is the fleece cotton feel. It sits better on your body. I think it like kind of drapes more. I did get a larger size on this gray one. It's an extra large instead. I think it sits better when you oversize on that hoodie. You'll see from the photos too how that sits, and I matched it with the same pants that WeLoveStreet sent me. I'm a huge fan of this neck piece, so now I end up with 3 hoodies of the same. And like I said, guys, the price point from AliExpress is a lot more attractive than the WeLoveStreet website. I wanted to be straight up with you guys here on YouTube just to give you my unbiased opinion about these guys. They did claim that they sell their own products and they're based out of Houston, Texas, but when the items arrived, it came from China, and that's when I immediately just concluded that they resell these products just like any of the other websites and Instagram accounts that I came across, just like the AliExpress store where I bought them. Their price point's pretty high for, you know, these very unique pieces. Unique in a sense that you can't really easily find them unless you search them specifically. You can check it out for yourself. I'll have the links in the description. Look at the regular prices, and then you can see their discounted prices too on their website. But the AliExpress, I would say I was able to purchase for even half that discounted price from their website. I can link those two also in the description if you're interested in making the comparison. Sizing is pretty tricky when you go with Asian fashion. I got this as a large, which is the same size as this green one, but I am actually a lot happier with going with extra large for the gray one. And because they sent me that super long cape hoodie, I actually ordered one as well off AliExpress. And so I have now 2 hoodies, technically the same, but they're not exactly the same. This one from WeLoveStreet has like a very fleece feel, and it's got this logo in the front that's like iron heat pressed. And then the one I got from AliExpress has their logo stitched on, so I think that's better quality, the stitch. But the fabric is more of like a full polyester, probably better at moisture wicking. It feels lighter too, but I do prefer the feeling of the WeLoveStreet one. But granted, I think the quality make of the one I got from AliExpress is actually nicer, and it was also, again, like half the cost of the WeLoveStreet one. And that's what I want to talk about specifically too, in terms of the quality of these products. AliExpress versus WeLoveStreet, they're pretty close. It just comes to personal preference and how lucky you are with where they end up sourcing the product. A lot of these retail websites that have these pieces, they source them from China and then they mark up and then they resell them to you guys. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's totally fine. I just don't think the pricing really reflects the actual value or the quality of these products. A lot of the reinforcements and the lining and the pockets, it's all single stitching. It's not the cleanest stitching either, and some parts are already fraying. It looks really cool when it's on, but I wouldn't test the durability of these pieces if I was wanting to have these for a long time. Even this accessory pack, I'll have to check again what the cost on their website, but it feels cheap, kind of plasticky. It's a really cool looking piece, but once it's in your hand, you can kind of tell it doesn't really speak premium. My favorite piece is this gray hoodie. It sits the best, and the fabric is, like I said, more like a fleece. It's extra large. This is the one actually that I got from AliExpress, not WeLoveStreet. My favorite piece from WeLoveStreet is the pants, right there. This I really like, but I would probably try and source this if I were to buy it, go on AliExpress and find it there instead. You can save some money. So I approached WeLoveStreet to see if they were willing to work together. They would send me some pieces to try out as samples, and then I would, in exchange, to thank them, I would do a photo shoot showcasing the pieces on me, and then I would also do a review video. And in this exchange with them is when things started to get a little bit, I guess, fishy for me. No pun intended with the fish hoodie, but they started to tell me that they make their own products, they sell their own products, they have quality control and quality assurance in terms of procure the products from China in their own factories and then send them out to their customers. But then I just straight up wanted to ask them, are these their own products? What's their brand? And that's when they mentioned Heavy Industry as one of the brands. So I got some of these tags with very similar branding on the tags themselves, matched them up with the branding on the articles of clothing. But all these tags that I'm showing you guys were from the AliExpress pieces. The ones that WeLoveStreet sent me had no matching tags on them. A lot of them didn't even have tags. And when I looked at the labels inside the pieces themselves, like for example this fishneck hoodie, it says Europe Station. Europe Station. So yeah, that's the one from WeLoveStreet. And then my favorite piece, that one shows, I don't know if you can see that guys, but that says Heavy Industry. Jai Heavy Industry Co. Limited. So again, the AliExpress looks to have more of the authentic, genuine brand, even though WeLoveStreet told me that they sell their own brands and that they're all genuine, authentic as well. So the more questions I asked, like what's their customer service like in their return policy or their satisfaction guarantee, is there anything like that? They didn't really answer me. I gave them quite a bit of time to try and get back to me. I told them that when I'm doing a review video, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I mean, I could be selective in what I choose to say, but I'm gonna give my honest opinion. And when I concluded that they're resellers and, you know, they're based out in Houston, but they're sourcing products from China, they even specifically said like, oh, I don't have to mention that they resell stuff. That was just a little weird. We had a little bit back and forth where I guess they thought that I was inquiring too deeply and maybe too rudely about certain questions, but it's only because when the articles came and then I made direct comparisons from their products to the products that I got from AliExpress, even sent them comparison photos, rather than kind of ensuring me of their brand, they kind of came across defensive, instructing me that if I didn't like any of their products to send them back. So yeah, that didn't sit well. I wasn't gonna change my agreement though. I'm still gonna do the photo shoot, I'm still gonna do the review video, but then I decided that okay, that when I make the review video for them, it's gonna be more like a customer review video that they would post on their website. So then I just talk about quality and the added value and benefit of having all these articles of clothing, like the style in one website is very convenient for people. If you're into this kind of style or fashion, then yeah, going to one website that has it all is gonna be really nice for people. Shipping wise too, it arrived in maybe like a week or two, which was pretty quick from China. It was around Singles Day, Black Friday time too, so that's pretty good in terms of their turnaround. But I lucked out and found better sources on AliExpress. Hopefully you guys found what I said useful. If you like this style, you like this fashion, you just want to go to one website, it's all convenient in one spot, sure. If you think that that's added value to warrant the pricing that they have on their website, by all means. But I think it wasn't that hard for me to find similar, if not the exact same pieces on AliExpress at about half the cost. You even have better buyer protection with AliExpress because they're a much larger company to work through in terms of ordering these, like Amazon, like eBay. Even when I was dealing with customer service through AliExpress, even through the app, you can send photos right through the app, you can send messages to the seller right through the app. It was actually really easy. But if you want to deal directly with WeLoveStreet or resellers like that, where you work through their website, you know, people look to be very happy. I'm not sure about all these other reviews on their website, if they're all genuine or legit, but it seems that a number of people all around the world, a lot of Americans, are happy with the products that they got. And like I said, it's cool. I'm happy with them too. But if I wanted to get more of these products for myself, I'd probably go to AliExpress and spend half the cost and luck out and even get better quality product. If you have any questions, guys, feel free to ask below, send me a message, leave a comment. If you had any experience with WeLoveStreet or a similar reseller vendor who sourced this kind of urban hip-hop, anime, fashion from China or from Asia or wherever. Let me know how your experience was. If you like this video, please click like, please subscribe, hit the notification bell if you guys want to see whenever I post a video. I really appreciate it. Peace out, guys. Take care.